Okay, first off, reducing radicals, make sure that you understand that when I say reducing radicals, I'm not saying type it into your calculator and turn it into a decimal. That's not what's meant. We were going to reduce radicals the same way we reduce fractions. So first thing you need to remember is all your perfect roots. And what I mean by that, we don't know the square root of 50, but we do know the square root of 1. We know the square root of 4. We need to know the square root of 9, square root of 16, because square root of 9 is 3 because 3 times 3 is 9. Square root of 16 is 4 because 4 times 4 is 16. So I'm going to make a short list, and you could extend your list further if you'd like to. But that list is going to be important because all we're going to do is take the number 50, and we're going to split it into things that multiply to give you 50. Now, you got to be cautious of how you split it, because we want to split it into something that's on this list up here. 5 and 10, we don't know either one of those square roots, so that would be a bad idea. However, we do know that 25 times 2 also gives me 50. So we're going to split 50 into things that multiply to give you 50. And then the one that we know the square root of, we're going to mark out, we're going to bring outside, and the square root of 25 I know is 5. So therefore my final answer is 5 root 2. We can also do this in steps if you don't, like the square root of 72, if you split it into 9 times 8, that's great because the square root of 9 is 3, but that gives you 3 root 8. And sometimes you might have to do this multiple times, like the square root of 8, I know could actually split into the square root of 4 times 2, and I also know the square root of 4. So when you bring it out front, mark it out. Square root of 4 is 2. We're going to multiply that by what was already out front, and that gives us 6 root 2. The easier way to have done that, if you would have recognized the square root of the square root of 72 is also 36 times 2, and if you'd have brought the square root of 36 out, that would have gave you straight or went straight to the answer.